Espera. Vamos.
Aleyküm Çukma. What's happening? What's happening? That was M&A, Morocco. Beautiful sound. This is YouTube studio music. I actually have a couple of friends who rap. I'm not gonna say the names. Who said I can use any of their music they want, and if they want to copy straight on YouTube, says we gave you notice, you know you can sue them with even auto-percolated without them knowing that we gave you rights. So I'll be sharing that music in the background. I'll be on the laptop so that we can bring some. I went ahead and paid for the account so I can have like 6, 12 people on instead of just 2 or 3. So we can have communication. I guess that's why I'm doing this live. You see the what you call it there. I want to share a picture of all the generals, of all the admirals, of all the warrant officers, and the people in these high positions who are nothing but homosexuals and pedophiles. Alleged. And it's from credible sources. Now, I'm not going to name the people who allege this. I'm putting it out there for you to do diligent, do your research. And we know we got veterans. I'm going to say this, and it's going to angst a lot of these young motherfuckers, this new generation, 2 generations under me, who are in the military now, special forces, whatever, fuck, I don't give a fuck. You motherfuckers are wayward. You're easily culpable to being manipulated. And you're conditioned with nothing but fucking egregious lies. There's people in prison that know more than you motherfuckers, and y'all supposed to be free, and you're not. I had a friend in Delta Force. Oh man, I got my social security, I'm retired. I said, you know, you sound like a fucking idiot. All that you accomplished something, you made it through, motherfucking what you call it. You did the march, you made it through, working as a team. Then you went and you learned how to shoot and blow shit up like any fucking body can do. And with time and practice, anybody can be precise because I know bad guys who can blow shit up with homemade right now, with the worst of the homemade shit. I got friends who can make a bomb that could level a block with chemicals. I'm not pushing this. I'm not going to tell you how it's done. With chemicals bought in the fucking grocery store. Small, compact. See, and we're not talking about that Turner shit, Turner diaries. What I'm speaking, which is races and ideology as far as ethicals go. What I'm talking about, we have a whole group of individuals across of certain people in certain places who push this shit. So you see that, right? I told y'all I worked with a guy who was almost 300 pounds. Come to find out after I beat his ass, he informed me that he was gay. And I was like, that's not the way to go proving that, man. We don't give a fuck about this. There's a couple of guys on the and as long as they don't say nothing, they ain't out here fucking in front of people and all that. We didn't give a damn. We played cards, we drank out in town. They still hunted women. We didn't care. But there's something here that's turbulent. And this is I had to check it to make sure. God damn, you know, I'm ex-Navy. And most of the homosexuals were not in the Navy, people. It was in the Army and the Marine Corps. Actually the Air Force, lesbians. But Army and Marine Corps got more homosexuals than any fucking body. And that's not knocking my Marine and my, you know, my Bulldogs and my, you know, it's not knocking at all. I love my brother and family. I just don't like the lies that are inconsistent. You gotta see, you gotta be men. They did put saltpeter in our food. Nobody was getting hard. Nobody was jacking off. Nobody, the ones that did, I don't know why they was getting by with it, but no, man, this shit ain't no gay shit going on out there. And there's women out there. And in the last 20, 30 years, a lot of women got pregnant out of them goddamn boats. But, you know, hey, welcome to America. But I think it's a disgrace when you have a fucking military and they talking about pronouns and shit. Him, shims, and all that kind of goofy shit. It is as utter this, and they showing you right in your faces. They're like this. Well, we got the majority of people that got the already depth jab. Excuse me. And special forces. I'm grateful for the guys who are a little younger than me and my age who are still in special forces. Who are like, fuck that. You motherfuckers rock. And the military individuals who said, fuck y'all, I'm out. You guys rock. Because all them generals and all them colonels, all them upper warrants at the top, they ain't get the jab. And none of them could stay, none of them, your melanated was forced out. Even if you did 20, 25 years or whatever, you was forced out because you couldn't do no more. Now you can get a job, you know, contracted. But the motherfuckers who ain't made the 20-year mark, and I don't know if they still have early retirement, father time, you know what I'm saying, 13 to 20. Like when I was in, I don't know. I would have to ask some people. You know what I mean? I don't like to go off the top of my cranium. But this is a training fucking video. Man, I was training. I was getting my ass handed to me in boot camp. Now, though I was in great shape, there were days when they made us lift them bunks back, put them back, and I think the whole half to the whole of the day was doing push-ups and fucking sit-ups. I mean, I was running a mile and a half under 6 minutes, y'all. When they said, okay, we're gonna bust the 3-minute mark, because that's Lieutenant Petty Officer, his name is still, I can't say his real, we call him Peak. Can't say his real name. When they were loud, he had half a foot. How did he lose it? Nobody ever asked. I mean, you got the goofy motherfuckers. What? He would just look at them like they're stupid. Lost in the combat. And he would, on our graduation, he wore his trident. You know, that's part of, you know, the respect. But he was like, we ain't running no goddamn half mile. We're putting in 3 miles like every fucking body else. That ship is big. You will have to run through that ship. And we don't need you falling down halfway if you got to turn around and run back. We need you to be able to keep up the course. Like you running hurdles, make sure you don't hit your head on the upper knee knocker and the lower knee knocker is the whole goddamn thing. It's a piece of metal goes around, sticks out about that far on both fucking sides, and that's damn pretty much impenetrable. And we used to always crack our heads and hit our shins, walking like you think you walking through a regular place. That whole ship, nothing but a death trap. Up and down them stairs, I see people take a step because them things are that steep. They ain't like regular stairs. The ship stairs are like that fucking deep. Each step like that, and you catch a hill, and that motherfucker slip, and them 2 rails. If you're missing a rail over here, I see motherfuckers go break arms and everything. It was nothing but a death trap on them ships. Don't get it fucked. Yeah, we had ship stores and geedonks and all that, and radios and music and clothes. Yes, shopping fucking centers on. You got 6,000 motherfuckers on a ship. All right. Anyway, when I trained. We wasn't worried about who the fuck was fucking what. We was worried about getting through that shit, learning that goddamn egregious song, walking up under that thing full of water over top, talking about anchors away, my boy. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of shit to learn. And then the M14s and all that kind of shit going to the range and the gas and all that and smoky. We had our asses. We didn't just get smoky gas. We got smoky too. and fucked us up. But to have this shit going on, yo, leave the sexual orientation in the fucking home, back in the civilian world, because we got fighting forces for a reason. Because these governments have these little secret agencies who create this shit, and they want us to fight and kill each other. But now they want American soldiers to be faggots and die, so we can be invaded. It's common sense. Anybody can see that shit. And fought from the inside. How can people be so perilously fucking stupid? They must be showing them some hellified CG shit. Got them believing in all kind of goofy shit. I was looking at what was it? How you say the name of that shit? Let me see if I have it here. I don't know if it's Covington, PA. I don't know if it's Covington, Kentucky, and city in Kentucky. I don't know if it's Louisiana, Covington, Louisiana. I don't know if it's Washington State, Covington, but it's a Covington, right? And I watched this police officer giving us paperwork to pick this young teen up. I think this was recently. Drop him off at a mental. Let me tell you about these mental institutions. And I know some of these Negroes and Negroes work there. If you work there, you use worthless piece of shit. These places ain't nothing but experimental dociles. Man, it's not about making a motherfucker better. Most people come out of them places commit suicide sooner or later. Let me tell you something. This motherfucking young police officer, this young officer, 6 months and you can just become the world based on fucking what the CIA news media narrative paints you out to be a hero when you're far from it. But anyway, what should we say when the government has attacked us over 100,000 times? A fake government has attacked us over 1,000 times. And you know what? When Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all the other cities were flooded and destroyed, those were Negroes in positions making that sure this should happen. As they were being transferred out and putting in these foreigners, who we got now, foreigners, who were never supposed to hold seat or occupy seat within our government. Are y'all even fucking aware of that? So this is why you see this shit right here, and most of y'all don't say a goddamn thing. You don't. How many of y'all wrote your congressman about this 2A shit? I bet I'm the only motherfucker talking to y'all with all you motherfuckers who has wrote the congressman when this 2A shit was going down. Not because of fear, because I know that they all work together, but to say the right things. To say, look, I know who you are, motherfucker. We see by your actions. And you see 10 Republicans siding. Let me tell you something. It's a big fucking game, and you're the prize. I ain't talking about for good. I ain't talking about for good. I'm talking about for fucking worse. And I know y'all have a hard time because y'all like to believe you know every goddamn thing. I seen all the fake little accounts coming, and then I guess somebody told the motherfuckers, oh no, he can actually look you up. Yes, I can look you up. When you come in, you don't want to like you want to sit here and look. I don't give a fuck if you're from Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Austria, Germany, whatever the fuck, Singapore, Philippines, whatever, Kenya, whatever the fuck, Morocco. I don't give a fuck where you from, Saudi or Palestine. I don't give a flying fuck. Something's wrong here with you. You lack the disposed to do the right thing in perilous times because you have sided with peril, and you think that that's going to make it all right. Look, man, I'm not about suicide. I'm about preventing that shit because it should never exist. Just like all these diseases shouldn't exist. But thanks to David Rockefeller and all them motherfuckers, Vanderbilt and all them goofy motherfuckers and these motherfuckers who work with them. This is why we have this. This faggot shit gonna stop. It's we the fucking people, not punk ass pussy generals and flamboyant secret society faggots, all right, and pedophiles who determine this shit. It's we do. A standing army for what? For the purpose of the interest of who? The American citizens and people? Then what the fuck are they doing and why are you so fucking quiet? Niggas have become the dumbest sons of bitches walking the planet. We know racism is the goofiest motherfuckers. But y'all have become the dumbest, laziest, slothful motherfuckers who ever walked. Because your voice matters more than anything. And all we got puppets doing the talking when it should be your ass. We're just gonna keep making people sick, giving them cancer. AIDS, and this, that, and other. Everybody's living will get AIDS now. You see that? You think it wasn't in the food to keep them sick? You got it? Well, those certain individuals missing a certain connecting gene or whatever, it was a targeted weapon. You ain't gotta believe me. My motherfucking ex-wife, those people that got fucked up behind that, and they're still alive. Somewhere in there, their gene crossed over and fixed itself in the stress, and they just have AIDS. They can't give it to nobody. They ain't gonna go nowhere. That's it. It's a cancer. It's a form of fucking cancer. Man-made, triggered by man. After making sure that a number of individuals will get sick from eating a certain food whose genes were a little more weaker from the stresses. You ain't gotta believe me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I might be 100% wrong. And then you have motherfuckers who can't catch it, regardless of what they do with it. How strong they make it. There's motherfuckers walking around here that will never get it, never get a heart attack, never have a blood clot, never have weak veins. Why? Genetically. For those of us who still buy into that word genetic. I would like for people to pay attention to the smallest little details. And veterans, you're welcome. I'm gonna start tagging veterans, Army, Navy, all 5 or 6 of you motherfuckers. I think 5 was Coast Guards. I think there's a 6th motherfucker. Oh yeah, Space Force. Any fucking who. I'm gonna keep you at 5. That's fraudulent. I know some of y'all are smarter than this. Or maybe unless we're the last guard that was actually, well, no, there's some guards that under me who are actually pretty wise too, who know and see the shit. I'm grateful for you motherfuckers, but our voices are very important right now. And the problem is, most of our people don't say shit. We're worried about the little rights. Guns? Nigga, I can make a gun in a fucking heartbeat. And they're not taking that from me. I don't give a flying fuck what these goofy sons of bitches, traitorous sons of bitches doing. These tyrannical bastards should never be in office. I don't even recognize none of them. I recognize not one parliament official, not one queen, not one king, not one nothing on this earth. They are sacrilege and that which shall be fulfilled. And for you motherfuckers who have an issue about me talking about Christianity, fuck you. You're your own problem. You just telling yourself every time you say you have an issue with it. And Islam. You goddamn right. You're your own purgatory, your own fucking problem. See, I talk about facts while you motherfuckers exist in a bunch of bullshit. Platonic to bullshit. And if you got a problem with that, fuck you. See, let me tell you something. There's a few million of us running around. More than that. A few million is a slice of the pie. And we're checking our inventory twice. We're not only dotting I's and removing fucking T's, we're making sure the Q don't look like a fucking O. Okay? Y'all be wise to fucking wake the fuck up. Or you stay right there and keep that same goofy energy. You only get a handful of motherfucking warnings. Then they stop. Better wake the fuck up. A friend of mine, retired Marine. He said what pissed him off, he was dead storm when he went in, and he retired after this 20-year bullshit. And actually, it's longer than 20 years, but you got to remember you had CIA and special op groups that are not constitutional operating for like first 3, 4, or 5 years before the wars even kicked off, establishing bullshit. And foreign interlopers who actually operate in the same manifestation. He said, yo, he said, when we went in red, we didn't see all the Marines or Army doing all this gay shit. Now it seems to be the common law where they always, every little snide comment, that is kind of some gay awkward shit. Now, a lot of these motherfuckers have relationships. What would make any man around a whole bunch of other men want to talk about their Johnson? Nothing but, and it's supposed to be funny. And they do it on the side of other real men because they're veterans, that it's all right. Now, let me help you out, my young veteran brothers in the Army and the Marine Corps. That shit is gay. It won't be seen as comical or funny. If some of us partake in it, it's because we want to see how deep and how far you'll go to recognize and see you for who you really are. See, that's where you to get your fuck up. See, in order to be the Riddler or the Joker, you must first know what the joke is and be able to tell a riddle. And then sometimes in order to do that, you got to walk with a person who's a jokester or a Riddler. That's a little tea I'm dropping. I know it's hard for you motherfuckers to get it. Because you feel like every time you turn around, there's a challenge. The only challenge is you getting to know yourself and dismissing and putting away all this bullshit. I had a friend from Africa hit me up. What was it, last week? I didn't want to share, but all right, he's New York, Harlem. He says, yo, man, I've been watching your lives, brother. I don't think a lot of your brothers here is stupid as fuck. I was like, where? He said, New York, all the cities, these niggas are stupid. They don't know shit. You know how many times we walk around, we selling these CDs, bootleg CDs, and jury and all this bullshit made in China and Singapore. And he said, we're selling these motherfuckers so they can get a fast dollar. They always talking about, what's up, my brother in Africa? And we like, we ain't from the same place, motherfucker. We are not. They be telling them. I'm telling you, my African brother, my kindred, he know we're related, but he knows that we ain't from there. He says that he gets tired of hearing that shit. He went as far as to curse a couple of little punk ass niggas. You know, they talk slick. They talk different from anybody in the world in New York. The whole different mentality. It can be very turbulent and violent, but at the same time, very, you know what I'm saying? Very tight. He said, man, I don't get it. I came here over 35 years ago. This guy, he's about my age, about 57, 58. And he said, man, I'm telling these knuckleheads you are not, and ain't no Dan. He don't watch Dan Cali. He don't watch none. He watched my videos because he knows me. And he's like, when them niggas gonna listen? And he says the Pelicans are starting to wake up more than the niggas. And they kind of walk around like, what the fuck happened? The ones who realize, oh shit, these are the true Indians. And they start sitting there going, and he says, I got pale skin friends from Scotland and Ireland, you know, in New York. The hustle game, y'all gotta know, and Latvia. When it comes to the bootlegs and all that shit, warehouses, it's deeper than y'all thought. And they be even sitting there going, these niggas don't know they the Indians. They don't listen to James Baldwin. What the fuck are they listening to? They listen to them niggas that's lying all the time. I'm talking about pale skins talking like this in New York. Y'all gotta know, they look like they're Puerto Rican. I'm just letting you know, I've been around them. I know exactly what the fuck I'm saying, and I ain't never had to say nothing except I'm Indian, except for who I was. Because I speak the language. So they're like, oh shit, when he speaks, anybody can learn the language. But because of how I move. But whenever I got off duty from Guardian Angels, from the which called leaving Curtis Lever's radio station, I would go and pick up some movies to sell on the train. Yes. I pick up like 200. I know which ones everybody was asking me for. I pick up 200 and I make, $400 profit. I pay $1. Sell them for $5. I'm telling y'all, I did this for a long time. There were times where I didn't even touch my little motherfucking check. And they always had that conversation because sometimes they got tired of seeing some of them niggas coming in there. They had a problem. They didn't have a problem with the motherfucking drunks and the drug addicts. Them motherfuckers would talk shit that had your head spiraling like, this bitch from Nebula for real. I'm serious. I would be like, this motherfucker who's sleeping on the corner every morning when you go and get your bagel, right? Sit down there and start talking that real shit. Like, what? That's what I loved about the city and the country. Them motherfucking drunks will tell you shit, have your fucking head doing this. North New Jersey, them guys out there, it's just Veterans Park, Branch Brook, or where the fuck, you go hang out with one of them guys. I used to hang with Glenn, Ben Rock's brother, Glenn, the musician. You know, Glenn, Ben Rock, the RBH, Chicken Wing, well, he ain't Chicken Wing, but short arm. I used to hang with his older brother. We worked at Whole Foods, Bloomfield Avenue. Well, I used to make Isaac Hayes juices. I was the only one allowed to make his medical juices. And Queen Latifah was stopping every once in a blue moon on her bike before I guess she moved, wherever the fuck she moved to. That was a long time ago. And certain other people and news reporters and shit, I would make all their juices. And every time at lunch, I would go outside and I would smoke one of them one of those nicotine, non-tobacco cigarettes. I chew, but every once in a while, I ain't have time to put a chew in because you don't want to be on the floor and you assistant manager. I mean, you're the supervisor of the shop at the time. And, you know, so me and him started hanging, you know, and he smoke his weed. We go down to bachelor party. He be playing his instruments. We be jamming. I be crooning, you know, doing some old school shit like we standing around the fire, you know, doing all that shit. And man, we used to go and walk around and hand out like $4 or $5. You know, I would take like $50 and hand out $4 or $5 to the drunks, to the, you know, the drug addicts, man. Like, fuck, they ain't gonna stop, but I ain't gonna let them be out here to start doing some bad shit to some good people. We give them 5, 4. Motherfucker be like that one female. She gonna die if she don't get her rock. Give her $10 or $20. Go and get your shit. We will see you tomorrow. And that's and it's a cycle. But the thing is, we didn't know how to stop it. We didn't have the means of the facilities. We only had words, kind words. And that's what we would do. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, we would listen. And them motherfuckers would be giving all kind of goddamn gems and jewels. I can listen to them motherfuckers and some smart nigga and Black Extraordinary comic, whatever that fucking thing on Facebook. Long time been off of that shit. But them motherfuckers all sound stupid. When I'm on here and watch certain people talk about shit, they sound stupid. Well, I'm listening to Choke No Joke, or this, that, and the other. This somebody send it to me. I go and peep the motherfucker on the big screen. I cast it to my TV. I'm like, why people listening to this shit? Only motherfucker I like to listen to is Papa Duck. He's about halfway to 3/4 right about most shit. Yeah, Charleston White. I don't have no need to listen to that nigga. He doing his thing, man. He rattling the fucking world. I'm not here for views, motherfuckers. I'm not here for entertainment, motherfuckers. I'm here because of shit like this. This fucking, those of us who know better are supposed to do better. These faggot motherfuckers, we had enough of that. Remember I said, I'm not against what you do in your bedroom, that's where the fucking needs to stay at. I'm not walking down the street putting my old lady and bending her over and slobbing her down in the middle of the fucking roadway and grabbing her ass for everybody to see. Well, right now I don't have one because I don't want one. To get sex anytime I want, don't want that either because that's transfer energy. I'm not fucking anything unless me and that motherfucker have a long enough conversation. And then when I meet that motherfucker, it ain't flip-floppy because if I see anything off, I'm gonna be like, ass back on the plane, gas money, get your ass gone. And I'm just like that. I don't give a fuck about stupidity. Stupidity doesn't care about itself. So why should I feed it? Why should you feed it? This shit is sickening. Look at this, 2 foreign motherfuckers in our world's finest Navy talking about pronouns and him, Sims, and Sid. What the fuck? It's a training video, man. I still can't believe it. The motherfucker real, y'all. But fucks my head up. Not in a bad way. But I said, wait a minute. What kind of fucking Navy we got? Who are these motherfuckers talking about? This ain't no Navy. This ain't no fucking Navy. I gotta find the keywords and shit. All right, safe space Navy training on preferred pronouns draws mockery and criticism. Yeah, this is the Navy's new training video for all service members to create a safe space by using safe space. Ain't the Navy to keep the motherfucking country safe? The fuck? And if his ass don't tell whatever the fuck they talk about, nigga, if you in the Navy, they got niggas getting off the boat kissing at the motherfucker. Yeah, some old hick or some nigga from back in the woods gonna look at them like, we got to get reading him. Come on, man. They need to stop this shit. Y'all, oh, okay. All right. Let me see. You think I'm bullshit?
My name is Johnny, and I use he, him pronouns.
Hi, and I'm Conchi, and I use she, her pronouns.
And we're here to talk about pronouns.
Two Hindu motherfucking Americans.
Pronoun is how we identify
If you study about Theosophical Society, you see how they insert themselves and make everything seem like it's normal. While their children is raised by motherfuckers who are antagonists who can't stand your goofy ass who want the land as much as the Chinese who are working the same thing. It's just like the Zionists who are all from the Theosophical Society and some niggas over in Africa who don't belong there. Y'all don't want to listen to a motherfucker tell you something, and it's probably more to it than that. But that shit conclusively all adds the fuck up. Make me hulk up on your ass. Let me get some more of this good arthritis, rheumatism, and oh God. I just want to get drunk right now. I had to put that shit down. That's fucking real. That's from a veteran's site. Hi, I'm as a he, him. Hi, my name is Damon. They done made these bitches that fucking cowardice. The food and the chemicals have created exactly what they're looking for. Well, that's some sad shit. If you're gonna grow watermelons, you got organic watermelons, you can get much bigger than this. These are like heirloom seeds. Keep these motherfuckers, but you gotta keep them moist. Not wet. Because they'll germinate and root. If you ain't ready to grow them bitches inside and transfer them outside, just don't let them get too dry. You dig what I'm saying? Excellent. The white ones right here, you can bring those to maturity in the right peat moss and soil. Did you know that? Okay. That's my little intermission. Now back to what I was saying before. When I was in, if you came up talking about what's up with you, I said, you happy to see me, or them pants just you get punched in your fucking mouth? That just seems to be the norm now. So what is it? You take a dig in the anus and send the bullets? What the fuck? These motherfucking officers have no moral or ethics behind them. None. They're here to subjugate you. And I ain't talking about all of them. Trust me, all of them motherfuckers ain't bad. Trust me. But there will be court held. I want to say it's sad, but that minimalizes. This shit I'm disappointed. How do people allow themselves to go so far in? Is it peer pressure? I don't think it's even that no more. I think it's just come along and get along. Yeah, the head of the Navy. And look at the other motherfucker that transitioned in the government. And we just all right. That what's her name? That him's name, that Jew. This shit is sick. And you see who's behind it. It's like right in everybody's face. And these motherfuckers are still allowed to roam and walk around. We'll see how the Rothschilds got rid of the young ones who didn't buy into the game. They ain't want no part of this shit. They kill their own like it ain't nothing. Richard Levine. What's up, Brandon? Hell, I'm not trying to offend anyone though, right? I'm gonna offend all they fucking punk asses. Fuck them. That's the beautiful thing about our first fucking amendment. Fuck them. If they want them to put this shit out there like that and broadcast it, I'm gonna be the fucking antagonist. I'm gonna be that Indian who square up with all of them and say, fuck y'all. Protected you mother and everything, y'all went off the gift. You're harming children, you're harming these children, you think it's all right? This ain't Madagascar, motherfucker. I'm a line. This ain't none of that shit. Every time I turn around, I see more sisters. That's why so many of them, because so many of them gonna be gotten rid of. That's y'all think at first it was going we have 5 to 6 women. We think that many women to keep each other in check, but to make sure that we had the strongest, the most ferocious, and the greatest seed, and the healthiest with no despair. But no, now it's just a bunch of dumbasses running around. Broken men come from broken fucking women. Women these days don't even know what a real fucking man is. They want a motherfucking doll, Chucky doll in a motherfucking plasticine cardboard box. What the fuck wrong with this? Oh, man. The light of our hope. All fucked up. Because niggas want to fuck each other. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing normal about it. It's just chemical. It was created and was set in motion. This is one part of many, many different parts that play a major problem on our righteous soil. Bill Gates couldn't be behind me in that big. I think that's a generated image. Talking about waiting to get a burger. I'd have curb stomped and lumped and pumpkin lumped his ass, pumpkin patched his ass so bad. But you country boys, you know what I'm talking about. We gotta let the city folk catch up. They don't know about that, though. Well, I love my city folk. I get it fucked up. I'm a whole lot of country, but I'm a little and rock and roll, but a little bit of city folk too. Y'all just allow city folk just allow me to know I can hustle harder than a motherfucker. That's all. If you give me a horse, it used to be possum pie. I can't eat that shit no more. And I'm fucking good to go. You dig what I'm saying? We have some serious issues that gotta be fixed. And I like I said, I'm gonna say it again and again because you need to understand. I'm not about the violence per se as perceptualized by the antagonists to create these dilemmas and all these different fake fucking laws when the violence is always adjudicated against us. Look, I got a gay sister. Anybody hurt my sister, I'll kill their ass and I wouldn't even bury them. There would be nothing left. And I'll use my hands to dismember and take them apart. Literally, I use my hand. It's like I'm popping gristle or moving a cow's leg, breaking through the knee joint. Don't get it fucked up. I ain't playing either. I don't like what she. I like that fact that she's on the better education. She's got I got a beautiful niece and all that. Love her to death. I ain't with the gay shit. But that's in her private. I don't see it. To each his own. You know, people always niggas running around talking about, man, you seen that Ebony A's back in the day. I'm old school. So I'm saying Ebony A's with that person with Veronica, whatever the fuck, and they was getting it on and nigga, you like seeing 2 women fucking doing it? That's nasty as fuck. Hell, I don't want to see no dudes slapping nuts with it, getting tangled up. The fuck? What make you think I want to see 2 women rubbing coochies? What the fuck, man? That's dilapidated mentality, dilapidated minds. That's fucked up thinking, bro. Ain't nothing good about that, nothing at all. That's some fucking sick shit. But that's how you feel. That ain't about a fucking feeling. That's about reality, motherfucker. Ain't nothing good about that shit. All that extra work just to get the little man in the boat to fabricate right. I got Moby Dick. It can sink the little man in the boat. The fuck you rubbing up against another boat. That is like trying to take 2 toothpicks and create friction fire. The fuck. No, shit makes no sense. The fuck? You talk about certain things and motherfuckers get gone real fast. Oh, what's up, bro? Hey, Mark. Oh, 11. Yeah, okay. Also, Mark Millie is good friends with 11. Wow, man, yo, check that shit out. Richard Levine, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I know about all about him. There's a few of them. And hey, there's a few. Hey, Tolu, what's up, baby? There's a few of them in the Navy that's pretty fucked up. I forget that lady's name too. Was she a commander? Well, anyway, she walk around like she a fucking dude. I'm just reading y'all. I got y'all what's called. They can have the spring casings exactly, and they can floss their teeth with them too. Yep, for sure. Grand elevations, I love y'all. Y'all already know. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wasting my fucking time. And the same thing, so therefore, I feel like I'm not wasting my time. And I appreciate every one of y'all. I was gonna write YouTube. I had 20 people hit me up talking about they saw the numbers and so they subscribed. And they said, we subscribe. We got your notification and everything, and they ain't showing us subscribe. So somebody, I guess, on YouTube or the AI is feeling some kind of way. So now it should be like 30 more people that have subscribed in the last few days. They always make it personal. It ain't become personal yet. This is just people talking random shit, alleged, maybe, possibility, or very direct, based upon how we see shit, not how I fucking feel. And if they were smart, they'd be very careful and coy about how the fuck they play with all that rich. See, when you make a lot of money, you live in these circles, drinking wine and champagne, deliberating on people's lives. These motherfuckers feel safe. And then what they fail to realize is they're not really all that safe. They'd like for you to feel safe in a lie when it's not a safe place ever. Nigga is good. Motherfucker's so sweet. Damn. I'm about to get my pineapple cut. I got the other half. I'm gonna hook it up later on. Pineapple, cherries, raspberries, and blueberries. Mix it all up, cut up with that yogurt, flax, and hemp seeds. That's gonna be my last meal before I go to sleep. Oh my god. This ain't gay, but I'm getting motherfucking, you know, your mouth water when the shit's so good, like mouth orgasm or some shit. I don't know. But the motherfucker is so sweet, so good. It's organic. Criminy. I grew these on the res when I was there for 10 years. This with motherfucking hybrid celery, watermelon, and celery. Fucking phenomenal. Want to get selenium? I'm working on arthritic joints, some sore joints. Sprinkle a little turmeric on this bitch. A little black pepper and make it past the bitter soapy taste. Boom. We got to work on healing ourselves because these motherfuckers ain't trying to heal nothing. Well, there's some. No, not the majority. Now you see in that video, you ain't seen no nigga. And you ain't seen no pale skin. You kind of saw a hybrid, the new world order is the prize of this. A new creation of so-called people. Destroy the old world. Keep some of the main buildings so they know the importance of it. Right amount. And dig up all old world technology. You see it all in these new materials. and dispose of the original people. And then they're going to establish themselves over these new people as their gods and kings and rule over them. Wow. They're too stupid to know that. These motherfuckers will end up with baby collection sites. So certain people could take baths in baby blood, torment the babies like little monkeys in the middle of the table and tap their heads open to get to the brain and the pineal gland. Why they're alive? Oh, this shit will happen. But you motherfuckers, you think you know everything. And I've come to learn that y'all don't know shit. No, I'm not beating you up. Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you know everything. And then tell me what you know. It's not being mean. It's just like being an instructor when I teach martial arts. Some motherfuckers thought they can kick real good. And I'm like, yeah. I said, kick me with that same kick. Next thing you know, they on their ass. Not only do I want you, I know exactly when you throw it and what you do before you throw it. You haven't become like water. You haven't become fluid. You're too automated. That's the class after I pop the ass. And I say to him, what makes you think nobody else is watching? Everybody thinks they know every goddamn thing. I don't know shit. No, literally. Just because I read all this shit, because I've been where I've been, because I've been reading shit for a long time, because I like to draw and invent shit. I don't know not a goddamn thing. I know I'm here though. I know what I see is not nice. I know that it's important for me not to be seen by a lot of people. I know some people are jealous for no goddamn reason other than the fact that they're stupid. I know some people are envious for no other reason for the fact that they're stupid. That's what I know. And stupid is a nice word. Guy come up yesterday. I'm walking into Switch Guard. Guy, no. Goes like this. Oh shit, that is your hair. And I punched him in the chest. I ain't want to say nothing. I ain't saying nothing when I got mad in the witch call because everybody was like, oh shit. And then other people were like, oh, he's a teacher. One of the big naval guys was like, he's a teacher. And I remember standing over him where he fell down at the store by the little electric things. When I punched him in the chest, I said, don't you ever put your hand on me again. And the foreigner was like, we got to fight this. I knocked the fuck out of him. Out of the camera's view. With the counter, with you can buy tobacco and get your little scratch off for you gambling motherfuckers. All right? And we can take shit back because it's not what you wanted or it was spoiled or whatever. And then the flower shop was on the side right here. I punched that nigga straight, and without saying nothing, without looking away. When he did like this, I came up, boom, knocked him right on his ass. Not bragging. I stood over him and said, don't you ever put your hands on me. I just wondered what the fuck, nigga. I got some curls right here, nigga, and straight. I said, this is my daughter's shit, bro. You could have asked that. Yes, it's my hair. It's furrowed up. It's wavy right now. I says, but you seen the other week when I had my mohawk. You seen that still. I said, what does it fucking matter? I says, you motherfuckers with the straight head, with that delinquent gene, that weak fucking gene, that recessive gene is why your shit is straight. I was so pissed off. I ain't even buy nothing. Teacher came and walked me out to the truck because even the manager came out. Reg, you okay? I'm fine. That's when I came back on. After I left that witch call. I didn't say nothing about it. I said, I'm going to talk about it. It's known that motherfucker had a meth addict. So it's obvious he was fucking some dudes or something. Because here, all the meth addicts, they all fucking each other. They get high and they just put it in a hole. And he thought it was all right. Because he actually think they some kind of big shit. And I keep telling him, no, you're not. And that was another one. I ain't take a picture of this one like I used to do on Facebook, all my ego. Every fucking week I was taking a picture of somebody I knocked the piss out of or whatever and putting it up on Facebook for them to see. And that's how they pretty much stayed away. It's like, don't mess with him. Everybody being nice and cordial. All the Mexicans, we was all tight. I'm just saying, this is reality. Y'all think you know something? I keep telling y'all, y'all don't know shit. You don't know a goddamn thing. Y'all think. See, the thing is here, you think, but you're not thinking. You think, but you're not thinking. You get me? You think, but you're not thinking. Those are two different actions. What's a thought without the process? What's a thought without the process? No, because it's going to benefit your younglings and everybody else around you. What's a thought without the fucking process? So what's thinking, but not able to think? Oh my God. Oh, let me see how much chief I got up under here. That's the question. I'm not going to say nothing else till somebody answers it. I'm saying a goddamn thing else. We can end this right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll me one when I get off of this motherfucker. No, I love it. I love the fuck out of y'all, but I've come to the last of my leg of people's mentality. When it's bigger than just being Indian or Indian or Nietzsche or whatever. I'm gonna ask you again. What is thinking without having the process to think? What are these things? Think and thinking are two different fucking actions. I want somebody to elaborate, please. And don't get off the philosophical because I'm gonna hurt you. If you do that, when we communicate, because I don't do that philosophical shit. Unless I'm speaking on something, pertaining to something. Right now, I'm asking a very direct question. What is the process of think and thinking? Is think as in think like is conspiracy the theory, is theory is the conspiracy? I want to know what think, because see, conspiracy and theory are actually the two in one. But to think and thinking are two totally different actions. We believe to think is before thinking. Well, what happened to thinking and then you think about it? See, nobody wants to deal with these kind of questions because there's nobody around you who poses this kind of subjugation. Nobody sits there and says, hey, look, do you see what I see? So you got two different actions. Look, but now what have you ascertained? See, I don't want to keep going through this shit. I just want to ask you if you're processing appropriately without being fucking bland. There you go, Rondo. That's the question. I need y'all to understand the importance of this. Hey, Big Pontiac, greetings. You can go back and play this again and again once it's uploaded. And lately they've been uploading mine pretty quickly, and I appreciate that at YouTube. Hey, Michelle Maki, how you doing? Alito. I want y'all to go ahead, think about it. I knew nobody's gonna be able to answer. I know somebody might want to get philosophical. Don't do that here because this ain't internet. I'm not internet swabby with the everybody got a motherfucking place to throw vocals or spew vibrations that don't make sense. I want you to take your time. I want you to give it a hard, long, stern, because you might find something that I missed. There's a lot of things I missed. When I'm talking about shit, you think I'm not waiting for somebody to say something? There are people sometimes that hit me up in my email, be like, I'm like, damn, that's a grand hypothesis. I'm gonna have to look into that shit. Yes, and I do. And I don't never not find something. I find something, I'm sitting there going, holy shit, I gotta tag that, bubble that, square that, parentheses that, and I'm gonna have to come back to that later. And I've got about 20 of them little fucking bubbles that I had to take my little pen and create and save. So some of y'all, and it's not, and the beautiful thing about it is not when people, I hate when somebody wants to mend me to death and start talking like they know what they're talking about. I'm like, nigga, you building like I'm building. Let's build, and nobody knows where the ceiling or the last floor is. So stop that shit and let's keep building. See, problem with our people, when we talk about these little things, this shit right here we see with the gay and the pronouns, and I recognize as he and she, him and he, whatever, all this goofy shit. But I don't want the kids to learn cursing. If that doesn't show you misdirection, redirection, and the congeniality of it all, I don't know what the fuck to say. When it comes down to learning shit, we all are students, god damn it, in this thing called life. I know that the final result is order. Order is complete. We're out of it. We need to reconnect to it. It's not like it's hard because it's right the fuck around us all the time. We are the abscess. This right here, they told you what they were doing a long time ago. And you thought it was Japan manga that created Ghost in the Shell. You better go and search and research that and find out its origins. I have these up for a reason because I like to tell stories sometimes with videos, which I haven't done on here for a long time. So this is what they're up to. Ghost in the fucking shell. Problem is, we don't have no Kingsmen. Well, that's us. So we can turn around and Django that shit, with 3 that shit, so we can say that we equalize that shit. Now we can avenge that shit. You dig where I'm coming from, motherfuckers? Don't get it fucked up. Cue cards, nigga, with they shit. That's our shit. The best part of watermelon. What's side? We got Michelle Marquis. Respect. Mad love. Tolu, you still in the house? She's busy, y'all. Y'all, reach out to her. Y'all saw the teas I make. This is the one I drink. When I leave, I make her teas. And I drink them, sit down, and I'll be like, organic, all natural. If you got something you want me to put up under there, you send it to my email, and I'll go ahead and support you. And you better be legit. I'll support any of y'all. In your ventures and what you do. If you got a YouTube channel, you know I'm gonna go search it up. Tell me, and I'll go to the motherfucker and I'll subscribe. And I'll subscribe to about 7, 8. And I'm gonna have 3 or 4. And it's not like you're doing anything, but I subscribe any goddamn way. That's what the fuck we supposed to be doing. Maybe you come around and start talking one day. Yeah? Most people that know me know I didn't know how to talk. I ain't like talking to nobody about shit. I'd be like, let's go ride some horses. I'd be the most quietest motherfucker riding a horse and loving and taking it all in, sunshine. Yo, breakdown. That was me. Somebody said, yo, one of the mental motherfucker said, Mr. Branch, you need to learn how to talk to people again. Who said so? That's what I said. We think it'll be better. Who's we? Well, you know, the team. What team? I ain't meet them. Y'all convey on my time about me without me meeting everybody talk about me, putting their name. I want to know the energy I'm dealing with. Yeah, they set up. I met 5 motherfuckers, 2 Hindus, and I was like, all right, you're Ethiopian, you know that, right? They look at each other and they look at me. I was like, yeah, I know your history better than you do. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna find out how to talk to motherfuckers. But see, I used to talk to people. If they said something I ain't like, I just punch them in their mouth. I ain't lying. Some people say that's violent. I wasn't being violent because they said something dumb. But I didn't know how to talk to people. I know how to get orders, directions. I knew he was going to do what I said do, because I know the benefit of doing what I say do is better than what the fuck he was doing. It took me a long time to learn how to talk. I went home and saw my family was still the same way that I left. I said, I'm the fuck out of here. I tried to mitigate, stay there. I was like, I couldn't do it. They thought they was telling me to go away. I was creating an atmosphere where I didn't want them to follow me. You did what I'm saying? I went and stayed in a park. Not actually a park, but a big land. A lot of land. I built a little thing, 4 feet on the ground, a little shelter. Even the dogs would keep waking up. I marked the area, and I stayed out there for a year. Oh yeah, y'all, this is a while back. People thought I was crazy. This little kid used to pick up, I sent this kid to the store. I always had $1,000 on me all the time. Even though I was living in the winter, the spring, and then up north. Catching squirrels and chipmunks and eating that shit. Watching my Levi's and my BDUs in the stream with rope. Put it in there, leave it out all day, be frozen sometime next day. I just hang the shit up in the trees with a rope, homemade pulley I carve out of wood. Had about 7 knives, 2 guns with me. I looked out, I had a beard. And one day, the kid was bringing me back a bag of oranges and some bananas and avocado. I stopped killing the animals for about 6 months in. And I started just living off of making teas with certain like pine needles, the dandelion leaves, and all kind of shit. I started connecting because I had my phone. I had a little solar. You ever see those little solar charts going back a while? When the Sprint phones first came out, or was it Sprint, I think? And you could put it on the side. There was a little solar thing you could get in. The same thing on the other side is a little solar panel. I was charging my phone up. It take all day to charge it in the sun directly. Move it. Everybody was like, yeah. When I came back, they was like, oh, you got a solar panel. You charge your phone. I was like, yeah, anybody could do it, but nobody knew it because that was not the thing. I just knew that it might work. And so I went and bought the little, $25 solar panel. Fold up. Back then, 2003, 2002. Fuck, I can't remember. It was 99. I can't fucking remember. Anyway, I was out there for a fucking goddamn year, and I didn't make notes. And I saw the kid, my bag of oranges, banana, and my avocado. And I looked at the kid, and I says, he's a good kid. Well, a little half Spanish, half pale skin. I got Italian, Irish, I don't know what the fuck. And, it was the weirdest time I met him. I remember telling him he had a skateboard, and I was like, hey, pss, 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 pss. And I had weeds and shit in my boonie hat, all by the bushes and shit. I practiced the shit, like stealth. He was looking. I was like, this must be pretty good. So I stood up. Hey, and he's like, hi, mister. That ain't the fucking the Beaver or the Cleaver show. Anyway, I came running up, and I was like, yo, slow down. You don't go run into a stranger. Why you look like a soldier? Come here. Hey, will you do me a favor? That's how I met him. I says, could you go pick me up some oranges and grapefruit? Oh, I said, right over there. I can watch you and everything. Right down past the, when you get out the park, it's not a park like y'all think. It's big. It's land, trees, like a miniature fucking Amazon and shit. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, he went and got it. So I gave him a $5 tip. I saw that little motherfucker every day. I said, look, man, go and enjoy. I'm not giving you a $5 tip every goddamn day, and I don't need nothing. That one day I was working on a trap, a fall trap. Man, whatever it is, everybody's about some different names, right? And I wanted to catch this goddamn rabbit. I wanted to make that rabbit stew. Yeah, man. Anyway, that day when I saw him with the oranges, and bananas, and the avocado, I said, after this, I'm gonna be in the morning. He said, what do you mean? What do you know my name then? So what do you mean, Mr. Red? I think I'm gonna go home. I said, I thought you was at home. I am. But I'm gonna go to the other home. I gotta learn how to do something. And now you see me. That many years later. Real story. Certain family members thought I was crazy. Not all of them knew what I did. My grandmother was angry at me because she says, but she wanted me to lean on her. And I knew she was older. I knew I couldn't lean on my grandmother. Just love her. She did her job of raising us. But she didn't have to. But she knew she was supposed to. And I got to meet wonderful fucking people. So how could I stay stuck? Was I really stuck? No. When you see this stuff, all this stuff that's laid out, this gay shit, this training for our military, the people's mentality, the hate, the rage, it's a construct. We either go and hide away, as I did. Now, my hiding away wasn't perilous. Most people hide away and it's perilous. Mama was able to talk to me. The earth. I was able to see things a little different. And a young sentient one's existence allowed me to see the importance of communication. The reliability in the heart of having a childlike mind and heart. And my compassion had a little spark. There was still some order. I just wanted to be in it. I didn't want to connect to it. I just wanted to be in it and allow it to be until the day I take my last breath. That little children, I keep seeing play all the time. It's the ones that reminded me of how good salt and pepper is on a tomato sandwich with some mayonnaise. How good a grilled cheese is. How good a tomato with basil and parsley soup is. It wasn't about the food. It was what went behind it. It was the love. See, right now, we're missing a whole lot of that real love. We're dealing with institutionalized ideologies created by, I want to say, a phenomenon called view, see, and act. I love you all niggas. Y'all are magical, and you are water. I just need y'all to be fluid and to shine like the magic you are. I can't make you do anything. I'll have a hard time making myself and convincing myself sometimes. Keep going. It's fucked up. We're gonna come out at the end of the winners. For those who believe in winning and losing. These motherfuckers don't understand what's coming for them. They think they know, and they think, oh, their thing is, you don't know what's coming for you. Okay. They don't have a fucking clue. Power corrupts. Yes. Yes. But you know what? We don't worry about all that. We don't give a fuck about who hates what this, that, and other. That's minimal shit. I'm talking about bigger pictures. I'm talking about a bigger world. Everybody's all right. It's not an illusion or a dream. It's going to happen. It's just what part do you play? Thinking. See, a lot of people think, but they're not thinking. A lot of people look and they don't see. A lot of people perceive shit, but have no perception. Yeah, it's a good one, of course. Sooner or later, y'all get it. And for those who think you got it, I want you to elaborate on everything. I do go back and read the comments, and I think most people say, "Oh, he does. He comes back," and I do. I have to scroll back some ways to get some of the other ones, so they don't all pop up. I'm a teacher who is an available, always ready and willing student. Staying a student is more important than being a teacher. See, when you become a teacher and you let go of your reins as far as a student, what the fuck do you have to offer? Learning never stops. It never stops. As far as the word that we've been giving, learn, to learn, learned, learn it, learned it. I mean, this is a bunch of bullshit, but you know what I'm saying. So those people who say that teachers, but never allude to being a student, you stay away from them motherfuckers. I love when I see niggas talking about, I'm a scientist. Now I'm like, yeah, you the one that I gotta put the boot on and tell everybody to go around and put the yellow on black tape. That's a hazard in the fucking making. And you've seen some people on their videos do that. But if you weren't thinking when you thought you was thinking, because you didn't use the think process, you didn't see what was being put out there, and you just glamored and glorified and listened without being able to rectify it in yourself. What was facts, based on facts, and the shit that was all fiction. I see it all the time because I look at people's videos and I look who's in the room and I'm like, get the fuck, I can't listen to more of this shit. And I go, pay attention to everything going on around you. Don't let it envelop you. Do not become part of it, but see it as something to benefit from, but not to do and what can be beneficial to you. All right? Because this shit, this gay shit, this agenda, that shit's on sleepy legs. It's about fucking dead. I ain't never had a problem with a gay motherfucker. This agenda shit, it's gonna, because we all know the government motherfuckers are all figured. They put a president married to a man in front of you, and the goofy niggas sit there and don't know shit. That's not even thinking them, and so obviously they were never thinking. That's what we need to get rid of. We need that to be gone. That process. I'm not talking about Guatemala. We're not talking about Houthi and Rwanda and all that shit. What I'm talking about, we need to bring people back into the forefront of actually allowing the process, the process to work. Not just to be there. I put a thought to it. What the fuck is that? You feel what I'm saying? Hour and 19 minutes. I am fucking done. I'm gonna finish eating the green on this goddamn watermelon, because that shit, that part right there, y'all. Is the best part of the goddamn watermelon. Y'all know I love y'all. This and this, they both think, but there's a process. And you, not the enemy, should be mediating those processes so that way you can learn and develop the truth that's within you, so that it'll come to the surface instead of being buried. They're not going to tell you how to do it. They're too busy trying to keep it dead. I'm here to tell you there's another part to you, and you need to wake it the fuck up. And you need to turn that bitch on. And only you can do it. So if you haven't, I know they're going to tell you, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, thumbs up so we can get it out there. Y'all know an algorithm thing is really big. I actually screenshot it. It's real. And share it. All right. Love you guys. Y'all keep your heads up. Y'all have a grand day.